What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In that last episode, we made our way through the Nickel Plateau, and then we stopped right in front of here, the final dungeon flew for Victory Road. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through Victory Road, battle all the trainers we have to need, and we're just going to speed it up because this is a pretty long dungeon, and you guys really don't want me going through the dungeon, so I'm just going to speed up again, and just play some music or something like that. So I see you guys at the end of the dungeon. Alright guys, well after reviewing this video, I decided the dungeon is actually pretty short. So I'm actually just going to talk over it, because it'll take me a couple minutes to get through this dungeon, but anyways, let's get to it. Just break a couple repels, because there's a lot of Pokemon in here. We don't really want to run into these wild guys, so... And this dungeon actually has a strength puzzle, so we gotta watch out for that. And really, just gotta move this boulder all the way over here, and it really isn't that much of a hassle. And actually... The recording before this, I actually failed at doing this. I actually moved this one all the way up by actually not really paying attention. So I had to start the recording all over again, which kinda sucked. But really, it really is, like I said, it's just a short dungeon, so it shouldn't be no problem. And come over here, there's two items you can get. The top one is TM02, I believe, which is Dragon Claw, and the other one is just the red candy. So if you guys want to, you can guys come back and get that. I really didn't need to do it because my Pokemon are already like all around the 50, so I didn't really bother getting it. So it's no big. And I forget what this boulder did. Like, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, like, what did this one do? I don't really think... I think there might have been a path unblocked over there right before we come up there. But anyways, I just did it anyways. I can't believe I just forgot what it does, but it's so biggie. Get past this, guys. And surprisingly, we didn't have to battle a single trainer in this dungeon. And this is TM for Sandstorm, yes. It's a useless TM, but oh well. And we can't go through yet. We actually gotta do another boulder into one of those buttons. So it's later in the dungeon. And I think this item coming up here is a full heal. And yeah, it is. I was probably right. And there's an item right there. I forget what it was. I didn't get all the items. There's another item right there. I didn't get it because that trainer. I didn't feel like battling him. Right here, guys. I don't know what I was doing. First I started pushing this boulder, which I'm like, well, it's a boulder puzzle, like strength puzzle. Well, I gotta do this anyways. But then I randomly run over here. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm sorry if you guys can tell, this is post recording, and I'm sorry for that. I don't really like doing post recording. So if there's a Team 50 overheat, really good fire move, and I might be using on Nova. Who knows? Because right before the Elite Four, I'm probably going to get a bunch of TMs for my guys. But other than that, really no leveling up because I think my guys are really good enough level. So we can bring this boulder all the way over here and try not to be like me and fail right there. And remember, don't push all the way up because if you push all the way up, you won't be able to push it down and then start the puzzle all over again, which would be a total pain. And just put that on that button there, unblocks that little passage right there, and you don't really go to that ladder. And I don't know why they didn't make that trend like move or you walk. But it's no biggie. And gonna spray one more repel because we're getting so close to the end. And we didn't have to battle any of these trainers either. I might come back and battle them after because they give a good amount of experience and it's a good amount of money. Drop the boulder right there. And I don't know why the boulder magically appears to your left or right depending on the way you dropped. But I wouldn't you expect like drop on top of the boulder? I don't know. Nintendo logic. That's probably the first time I said this in this LP. Once again, we gotta bring this one all the way over here to this button all the way to the left, and that opens that little blockage to that ladder, and this will be the final ladder before exiting Victory Road. And I don't know why they make us battle that dude, but anyways, like I said, Victory Road is a very short puzzle, and now we're out of the Indigo Plateau. Well, technically we're still in, but we're out of Victory Road, and we're heading into the Pokemon League. So yeah, guys, we're right there. We're about to battle the Elite Four and the champion. So anyways, that's the end of this episode, guys. Stay tuned for another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green, and we're going to take on the league. See you guys later.